Okay, so I'm just seeing if this is all working right, because we've got 5 minutes yet, so let's just see if this works well. All right, it looks like what it's doing is correct. So I'm just going to play some music for a couple of minutes. So literally 5 minutes. So if you're watching the replay of this, 5 minutes, and we're ready to go. Well, I'm just a little bit early, a couple of minutes early. I'm just making sure that everything's working okay. So just have to bear with me for a moment. So I've got a little bit of music going. So. Oh, brilliant. So it looks like we're all working. So it's cool. So we're just going to wait two minutes and we'll be good to go. Hey there, Gene. All right, I'm just going to wait a minute. I actually all set up properly, so it won't be long and we'll start. Okay, so it looks like we're good to go. Let's just make sure everything's okay. So all looks good. So let's come over to here. So I'm gonna have a little bit of presentation first, and we'll get into it. Today's is about how to get a lifetime subscription through myself by joining my program. And this isn't endorsed by Groove at all. This is completely by myself. So let's get into it and see what we got. What I'll do, I'll check the Facebook every now and then. So if you've got any comments or any questions, put them in there. But my VA Jean's there, and she could help you if I don't get to it quick enough, or I'll check it in a minute. Oh, excuse me. So how to create content and copy with AI without prompt engineering, because that's what Groove AI is at the end of the day. It's your prompt engineering done. And Groove AI is a copywriting powerhouse. It is actually designed for copywriting and content, and it was designed by Mike Filsaime as well. And Mike Filsaime is the Michael Jordan of marketing. He really is top of his league, and he's put this together. So yeah, so how to create content without prompt engineering using Groove. But I just want to go through a couple of these first of all, because with most AI, like, you have to do prompts. Prompt engineering really is a nightmare. Like, if you're using other people's prompts as well, you might not necessarily know the psychology behind it and what's happening, because a lot of prompts are created for their business and not necessarily your own. And when you get other people's prompts, you have to add these parts into them as well. So brief description of your business, and what you want to write about, and describe your audience. And if you can't describe your audience, then the prompts are not going to be that effective, really. But then you've got other AI software, and they're very basic. They really are. You could see select content title, provide a brief content description, weight and tone, and length of content. And as you can see, it's pretty basic. Then obviously we got ChatGPT as well, but this is a GPTs. So ChatGPT is really broad in its application. It really is, and that's why we get quite a lot of generic responses, because it just knows too much, and it's just going to give you the general information that you want to know. So you really do have to be specific. Sorry. And that's why ChatGPTs are really good, because, well, the GPTs, because you can really hone in what you want it to do. But this one's complaints analysis, and it tells you about your ideal clients' complaints and secondary complaints. And the secondary complaints are what keep your ideal clients up at night. So that's all this does. It just does those, but it's very good because it's very specific in what it needs to do. But then this is Groove AI. Groove AI really is designed for direct response copywriting, and it's just showing like the formats that there are. There's like 32 formats, and you've got your frameworks to go with it, and your presets, and there's lots more. And we're really going to get into Groove AI, and I'm going to show you around it completely. So who am I? My name's Lee Valentine, and that's me and my daughter, and that's where we go exercising. There's a picture in a minute. I'll show you what we're looking out on a nice day. But that's where we go to workout. That's my son and my grandson, Danny, there. And yeah, so I used to help people through their challenges with emotional minded techniques until COVID happened. And then when I went online, like most people, when COVID happened, I wasn't waiting to my clients at all. I didn't really know how to do any content or copywriting or anything like that, and I really did struggle. So I started looking into it, and that's when I started to learn copywriting from Mike Filsaime. So Mike Filsaime is he's the owner of Groove AI, and also John Benson. And John Benson is the godfather of copywriting. and he really does. He really does know his stuff, and I'm quite privileged to have like learned from this. I really am, because might feel same is the Michael Jordan of marketing, creating Groove AI, which is designed for direct response, and you've got John Benson, and the way he teaches you and the way he's taught me and what I have, I can now create persona profiles that go nicely into Groove AI, and they just work in unison together. They really do work well. Yeah. So before Groove AI and all that, so I was learning copywriting, and it would take me 6 weeks to create a campaign. It really would. It takes such a long time to create a campaign. And now with ChatGPT, it transformed how we write, but missed the connection and the empathy, which I kind of like know from the how I've helped people through their challenges and through the copywriting trainings that I had. Let's just get a drink. It's very warm today. Yeah, and it used to, yeah, and it used to take me 6 weeks to create a campaign, and now I can create 10 campaigns in a week for you. It really does speed things up, the old ChatGPT. And Groove AI as well. Amazing, they really are. So we'll get into it more. But what it's all about, it's to understand our clients so we can serve them better. And that's what the content and copywriting is really. Once we really understand our clients, we can get that message out and help them the best we can. Because it's our messaging that helps us. Because with strategies, all strategies work, but the thing is, it's the messaging within the strategies that makes them work. So if you think of the strategy as an engine, but then the messaging's like the oil that gets it going. There you go. So that's what me and Alicia is looking out to. I live in a little island called Portsmouth at the bottom of the UK. Over here is the Isle of Wight. That's what you can normally see on the map, but this is an island here that we live on. So AI copywriting, it's all about knowing your audience. It really is. The better the data you have to give the AI, the better the output. It really is garbage in equals garbage out. It's just like Google. When you ask a question in Google, better the question, the better the answer. And it's no different with AI as well. So if you're struggling to create consistent high quality content with AI, then that's the main reason, is because you don't know enough about your audience, or you're not given enough data to your audience, to AI about your audience. So this has been, I just got a couple of testimonies here, or how I've helped people in the past, and this is Ben, and just give you a minute to listen to them. These are not long. That's probably the biggest thing to get done, but it would always end up at the bottom because you didn't have the time or the content. So for the AI to come along and literally to be able to feed like some of the best information that you couldn't even think of yourself, to be able to then customize it so intricately, and to be able to essentially have your voice but within a click of a button to create these amazing posts, whether it's social media or blog or anything. I think it's mind blowing. That's absolutely amazing. The big thing for me is the customization of it, like how down to the finest detail, in a sense, to be able to have it even sounding like you, like the style that you talk and stuff, is just it is really like futuristic, like we're in the future. Every time I watch it, it still makes me laugh. It's brilliant. And that was setting Ben up with Groove AI and the persona profiles that we have, because no AI inherently comes with your ideal client's data. It really doesn't. That's even ChatGPT doesn't come with it. You really have to dig deep into finding all that out, and really talking to ChatGPT in a way that it understands. And that's why your content comes out generic and you're failing to resonate with your target audience. So here's another uh, testimony from Nicole. So I've got to name them. So what we actually create an ideal client's diary first of all before we even get into the AI content creation. And when we create the diary, it really is the hopes, desire, and despair your clients are going through as they seek your solutions to their problems. And I say your solutions because these are I can create these bespoke for your business, for any avatar and any niche, and they really do go deep. And this is what Nicole had to say when I went round there and just spoke to her about the diary.
As I started reading it, it took me back to like 10, 15 years ago when I was really, really struggling, and all of the dreams and aspirations that I wanted, but I didn't know back then, but I know now. So I could relate it to my rock bottom times, and I could relate it to everything I've learned over the past 16 years to bring me to the healer and coach that I am today. At times when I was reading the diary, I got really, really emotional. I'll be honest with you, I cried because it put into words exactly how I felt back then, and I could visualize and actually feel in my heart what my clients are feeling right now. And it was really important for me to relate my own story to my client's story as well, because the more I can relate to them, the more I'm going to be able to help them. Yeah. And I think the way the diary is written, it's written in that emotive language of my clients of actually how they're feeling.
If it's all emotional. Huh? Yeah, so that's just come across like, it's where people come from the heart when if they did talk into a diary, that's how they would talk. Yeah. Because there'd be no filters, there'd be no apprehensions, because it's their private diary.
My course is about conscious connections and being authentic. This diary is that authentic expression of the client, is exactly how they feel. Do you know what I mean? That little emotion. Do you know what I mean?
So meeting them where they're at. That's the most important part.
The kind of client that I want to attract to my course, they're not in victim mode. Do you know what I mean? They're coming out of the survivor mode. Do you know what I mean? They're transitioning. I want to help them transition. I can see where they've been in the victim mode, they're coming out of that into survival mode, and where they've got stuck, and how they want to move forward as well. So it's that journey from A to Z.
And as you can see with Nicole there, at the end there, the journey A, well, it's not A to Z, it's like A up to like needing solution. And it really is the emotive, visceral emotive language that we use. And that's what we use in the persona profiles that we give AI. And that's why it really resonates. And also, you could be feeling overwhelmed by content production demands, because Gary V, he's always saying just create content, and creating content all day is top time. It takes out your time, takes out your money, and but you need to get it out there really for social media. And as Gary V says, it's free, but it's not free as such because it uses your time, but it is free advertising. And when we get the messaging right, then we start getting the clients that we want. Oh, yeah, excuse me. I always get a bit nerve wracking on the camera and that, even though you can't see me, but just on these. So yeah, so this is Lorraine McDonald. She's from Disruptor Marketing, and this is what she had to say when I first showed her Groove AI and the persona profiles that we use.
It's amazing. I've been in marketing for about, I don't know, probably at least the last 10 years, at least. And this is just blowing my mind away. I just haven't seen this level of detail and these frameworks before that you're discussing. It's just crazy.
It is, and because we don't.
So as you can see, like the frameworks, and I forgot what she said then, but it's, everything that we do put into Groove AI really does help it So I'm just going to come out of here and just have a look on Facebook and see what we've got. Right, brilliant. So yeah, so we've got Gene on here still. So I'm just need to check on here. For some reason it's not doing something, then I'll carry on. Just have to bear with me for a moment. Oh, where's that gone? Anyway, I think it's all working good. Oh, is that frozen? Looks like it's frozen. That's not good. Right, 1 minute. This is not good if it's frozen. Right. I don't know if that's working or not. Excuse me, because it's all frozen on my screen here, so I don't know why that's happened. You really have to excuse me because I need to find this on here. Ah, it's not good being frozen. Right, I don't know what's happening there. Hopefully it's working. So I'm just gonna carry on with this bit until I can find. Is that all working? No, that seems to have frozen. Okay, no, it seems to be working now. Right, okay, brilliant. Right, we've got it now. So let me show you Groove AI then. So we got it, and let's get Groove up. So this is Groove AI, and it's working fantastic. Thanks, Gene. Okay, so this is Groove AI, and it really is a direct response copywriter, and it takes away the need for prompt engineering. So I'm just going to show you over here quickly. So for prompt engineering, this is what you would normally have to write. You would have to write all this out. You really would. And just writing it out is, well, takes time in itself. And if you're using other people's prompts, like I said earlier, using other people's prompts is not always a good idea because it's not necessarily built for your business. And if you don't know all the parts that go in the brackets, then the prompt's just going to be void. So here's a prompt engineering done for you, and how that's done, it's done over here. So first of all, we can pick our GPT model that we want. Then we could have a knowledge base as well. And what I have in my knowledge base is, I'll show you over here, where's it, campaign. So I have a campaign in knowledge base, and this is what we create to go into Groove AI or any AI, because any AI, like most AI, really doesn't know your ideal clients, and it really needs this information to understand your client. As you can see, like identifying the audience and their needs, understanding problems and complaints, exploring aspirations and beliefs, diagnosing the root cause. What else? Defining goals and solutions. And yeah, so that's how it's written in the knowledge base there. And as you can see, it's just sentences. And what the AI does, it pulls that out of the knowledge base and and fits it in with the frameworks that we use, and the formats and frameworks that we use. And what we have with the knowledge base as well, we can either lean on the knowledge base or 100%. When we have 100%, this is amazing, because when it's on 100%, if your messaging's about cars and you want to talk about baking cakes, it's not going to know anything about baking cakes. It really is only going to hone in on about cars. And with ChatGPT, it hallucinates and it really goes off track sometimes. And with Groove AI, it really hones in on that messaging and keeps it at that messaging all the time. Then we have the presets. Presets are your act like, when you create a prompt and you ask it to act like a certain person, and that's what this is. So it's act like a direct response copywriter. And even though you can have all these top copywriters here, yeah, you want to use your own, yeah. And so my writing style is simplex sophistication, and the main reason you want to use your own is because you want it to sound like you don't want to be sounding like someone else, because it can throw people off unless you always do it like that, but then it's obviously not coming from you. Then you've got your target market, which is digital marketers for me. Target audience, avatar. This is normally like demographics. We use a lot of psychographics. So for the demographics of this, I put the top topic, which was using AI for copywriting content creation. Oh, no, and reading level, middle school, because most people, even myself, I didn't read when I left school. I'm 49 now, and I didn't actually start reading books until I was 39. I used to read music manuals for my music studio, but that was about as far as it went. And you also got rules here as well, and the rules are really good, because if you've got your competition and you don't want the AI to mention it, then it won't. You can say, like, you've got Groove and ClickFunnels, and say I didn't want it to mention ClickFunnels at all, and then I'll write in there, do not mention ClickFunnels, and it won't. But I'm not creating content about Groove or ClickFunnels, but that was just an example. But what I do have in here is frameworks, because Groove doesn't, there's 9 frameworks that I use that Groove doesn't have, and I want to use the self-identifying today. And as you can see, it really is quick to pick what you want. So you've got optimized for, and that's more for the AI backend. We don't really touch that much, because that's how the AI works. Then you've got formats and frameworks, and this is the picture that you see earlier. And as you can see here, there's like 27, and so there's 32 different frameworks all together in there, and all frameworks formats, and all formats have their own frameworks as well. So you've got all these different frameworks in here. And this is for social media posts and blog posts. You've got all these as well. Then as you can see down here, you've got these bits that you can add at the touch of a button. But this is something cool. I literally just found this out today. I've been using this for a year, and it's got default, and I thought default was like nothing. But when I press on default, and today I went into frameworks, just look, it's got all these marketing frameworks in here. And this is what most marketers use, these frameworks, and there's 15 in there, and it's really cool with those. But today I'm going to do a social media post with my self-identifying framework. Then your tone and style. So you can pick your tone and style at touch of a button. But there's a couple in there that's not the same as mine. Oh, that's disappeared. I should have done that. Luckily I have this over ready. But yeah, you've got your tone, your style, and goal as well, which is cool. You know, you pick your goal. So we've got tone. So I'm just going to stick that in there because that's my tone in there. Then we have the output as well, and your markdown. Oh, where's it gone? There you go, markdown. What you see is what you get, and this helps it write in chunks, incorporate ellipses, bold keywords, and phrases, and I don't want to use emojis, and that's your setup. So instead of prompt engineering, we have settings. And how quick was that to go through the settings? You really can pick what you want at the speed of thought. So I'm going to come over here now to actual. Oh my god. So this is like ChatGPT here. This is your conversation where you have conversations, and let's have a look. So that team's all set up. So first of all, I'm going to show you one way of how I create content, and this is just if you can't think of an idea or anything, because you have everything set up on the left, you could just have the prompt of go, and let's see where it comes out. It's not always amazing, and it's not working. Why is that not working? Let's try another one. This is normally good. Why is that not working? There we go. Yeah. So let's have a look at the post. See what it is. Yeah. Are you struggling and visible? Here's the real solution. So there you go. There's self-identifying. So if you are struggling to keep your brand visible, then here you go. It's going to call you out. Yeah. Are you shouting into the void, trying to get your brand noticed in a crowded market? Yeah. Just quickly to show you the knowledge base that I'm using. Inefficient content strategy. Let's come over more. And you've got like the hidden struggle, content consistency gap, and that's what I call it. And you've got your core issues, a new hope. So as you can see, you know, real success stories and your call to action there. I'm not going to go through like the whole post because this is just that demo. So the next one I want to show you, next demo, that's just by pressing go. So if you can't think of something to write, but then I also create all these content ideas. And let's go with this one. So it's a problem, agitate, solution, but also in the self-identifying framework as well. And this just makes your content more specific in what you want to write. It really is. Yeah. Are you struggling to streamline your content strategy? And even though I've just pulled out, I've added that to the chat, it actually pulls out from the knowledge base as well and adds that to it. Because as you can see here, specialized AI-driven content solutions for businesses, and that's my offer. That's what I do. So what's it say here? Imagine having a tool that doesn't just generate content, but crafts stories that resonates with your audience. So as you can see, what I'm showcasing here, this is a message for that. So I would use this in my content. Yeah, and here's a hard truth: 50% of business struggle to integrate new technologies into their marketing efforts. So I'm just going to come back over to here to the campaign because this is what I've got in the knowledge base. I hope I'm not overwhelming you because there is a lot here, but it is quite basic once you get it. Oh, where's it gone? Yeah, there you go. 50% of business face difficulties integrating new technologies into their marketing efforts, and it's pulled out the knowledge base and put it into the content. Oh, well, and as you can see, you know, it's got everything in there. You know, your call to action and everything. But what is really cool about this is when you're on a social media post. Or is it one one? When you're on a social media post, if you go straight from a social media post to a blog, it's that same type of messaging. Oh, I'll get out. Honestly, it is a lot faster when you're doing it by yourself. I'm just because I'm trying to show it and talk to you and think and talk and everything at the same time. So I'm just going to pull that same one up and change it to a blog post, and we've got all those there. It's the same points. It's the same knowledge base. It's the same framework. All I've changed is the format. Streamline your content strategy with AI. Transform chaos into consistency. And there you go. You've got excerpt. Obviously, you wouldn't have the problem. Agitate solution. This is where this is where Groove's refine part comes in, because you always have to refine what you're doing. You really do. Let's get rid of that one. And it's easy enough to move over to the refine. So this is the refine part. This is a document here, and you can come in here and you can, you can edit it as you need. It really is that simple. But we've also got an Ask AI as well. Ask AI is your extra helper. And so it says here, do you find it hard to streamline your content creation? Let's just ask it to rewrite it and then see what it says. Are you struggling to streamline your content creation? Well, that wasn't that good. So you can try again. I don't think that's a very good example to use. So let's try something else. Struggling to maintain brand visibility and saturate market feels like shouting into the void. There you go. Let's try that one. Let's try something different as well. Create a metaphor. Yeah, try and stand out in a crowded market is like whispering into a hurricane. Now you can just, oh, there you go, then just replace it. And as you can see, this is just where you refine everything to make it sound like you. So I'm just going to come over to the Facebook and see if there's any questions or anything there. So I've got 3 viewers. No comments, no questions. But if you've got any questions, put them in the chat, and I'll answer them in a minute, because there is a lot that goes into Groove. So as you can see, it seems a little bit complicated. There's a lot going on, but once you set it up, it really is easy to use, because you would set up your direction of what your content to be. Then you would come over to, oh, wrong button. Come over to your content ideas. So once this is all set up, it really is as simple as just choosing what you want to write about. But what I've also got in there, because I set these up because AI doesn't inherently know your ideal client or your business. So we create the campaigns here. We create all that goes into your knowledge base. But then when you've got emails and things like that, you want like your first name, your last name, position, credentials, your preferences. You might want to add your role models, expensive alternatives. So we could do that actually. Let's try an expensive alternative. And it's like building blocks. It really is. And we'll add that. Then you've got a solution. So we can pick a part of the solution. Let's put in an analogy in there. And then your offer. We'll try that comprehensive training. As you can see, it's like building blocks for building your content, and you don't have to worry about prompt engineering because all the prompt engineering is done on the left, and what's on the right is the information that you would put into prompts, but you just literally add that post for you. It really is amazing. So this done a blog post for us. So unlocking your business potential with AI-driven content. Say goodbye to inefficiencies. There's preview snippets. Do inefficiencies in your strategy affect your productivity? Yeah, it is an analogy. Think of it like this, and there's an analogy. How AI enhances human creativity, and specialized AI content, and that's what I put in from the building blocks, and it builds a post as you want. And so if you think about it, you literally have unlimited ideas, and this is set up for one project, one campaign. But I said earlier, like, it used to take me 6 weeks to create one of these campaigns. It really did, before ChatGPT come along. And now, because I understand how ChatGPT works and I can talk to it in a certain way, I can create 10 of these campaigns in a week now. I really can. And I should be charging more at the end of the day, because if it was costing £5,000 for me to do it in 6 weeks, I should charge you like £10,000 because I'm giving 10 times more and I'm giving you it quicker, if that makes sense. Let's just come back to Facebook again. Yeah, so there's no questions on there at all. The reason for today is it's for winning one of these for Groove AI. Yeah, because when I first bought it, I was really invested in Groove AI, and what I'd done is I bought 2 lifetimes, and because I knew one day I'd want to give one away, but I want to give it away to invested people. I really do. So, right, let's see if this works. Oh, where's it gone? Where's it gone? Right, can you see that at all? Can you see that screen? Let's see if it just quickly comes out on my other screen here that I've got. No, I don't think you can see it. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. There you go. So I think that's coming up now. Should be coming up. Let me just check. There you go. So to be honest, with the Groove AI, like, the way to win it will be joining my program. And the reason for that, I don't want to just give it away, because I've seen so many people in the past like just go for giveaways just because it's a freebie, and they don't end up using it themselves in the end. And I'm really looking for invested people for this, because your business is important, and I want people who's really invested in their business, in their clients, and helping their clients. And that's what the Groove AI is all about. It's about helping your clients through the messaging, and we just want to speed that up, because most of us are not working fast enough. But we're wondering why we don't have results, and a lot of times it's because we're not working fast enough. Excuse me. So I'm just going to go through this little presentation with what I got, and just to show you what the program is, what we got. And if you join the program, then you do have that chance of getting Groove AI for yourself. So I'm just going to get this up fully. Okay, so niche narrative, and that's what it's all about. It's about the narrative in your niche for your avatar, and we're embedding AI with the unique stories of your audience for unmatched resonance in content and copy. So I showed you before, like Groove AI and any AI doesn't come with any information about your ideal clients, and it's the persona profiles that we create that go into your AI that gives it the real direction, and the ideal clients diary that, excuse me, the ideal client's diary that I spoke a little bit about earlier, that really does give the AI the heart and soul of your ideal clients. So so AI knows who it's talking to. And when we create the campaigns that's derived from the diary, that's when it really does start resonating with your clients. So the program is the AI content and copy one-on-one coaching program. This is for one-on-one. I will be doing a group program very soon. Well, I say very soon, it's going to be about 5-6 weeks. But until then, you can actually get the one-to-one program less than that's going to be to get into the group program, because I just want to help people at the end of the day, and more people I can help, the better, because it's the ripple effect. If I help you with your business, how many people are you going to be helping? So I'm not necessarily just helping one person, I'm helping one business, and that business can be helping ever how many people you help. And this is tailored for coaches, marketers, and virtual assistants, because we all need to make content, and coaches as well, especially coaches, because I used to be a coach, helping people for their motions and stuff like that. And when I went online, like I said earlier, I was trying to be a marketer, and I wasn't. And the coach's mindset and the marketing mindset really do come from two different places. And virtual assistants as well. Virtual assistants understand this, and they know how to create content for their clients. And when you can have all this information, you can just create more content for your clients if you're VA. And here's a 12-week step-by-step program to resonate with your ideal clients, and it's minimum 12 weeks, because you will have ongoing support with me. And so what do you get? Well, first of all, just go back to AI copywriting. It is all about knowing your audience. I said it earlier, because if you don't understand your audience and you don't know their problems or the challenges they're going through, well, AI is definitely not going to know. And I'm still seeing people just asking AI, can you write me a blog post on weight loss? That really isn't not a good prompt at all. And some people are not even pre-prompting. And that's what I say, with the ideal client's diary, we pre-prompt AI, and AI really knows who they're talking to. And the diaries they are for any avatar, any niche. So anyway, let's see what you get. So you get the one-to-one coaching programs, coaching sessions with me, and that's personally with me. Then you get the bespoke client diary, which I spoke about, which is the hopes, desire, and despair your clients are going through as they seek a solution to their problems, and what's your solution to their problems. And that gives the AI understanding who you're talking to. But then from that diary, we create a persona profile, and it has 300 A-list elements. So as you see a moment ago in Groove AI, all those elements that I was pulling out and putting into the chat, they're all based on A-list copywriting elements. That they really are. So I was taught by John Benson, and these are based on how he teaches and what he teaches. And he's got the $50 million sales page. You know, imagine creating a sales page that creates $50 million. That's just ridiculous. Also, you get the 9 specialized frameworks. Even though I showed you Groove AI has a lot of frameworks, but the ones that we use are more psychological, because it's okay showing your clients what to do, but you also want them to think a little bit different. And that's what it is. It's not all about value content. It's about getting people to understand what you do and how you can help them. And that's where the 9 specialized frameworks come into it. Then we've got the exclusive GPTs, and these are the ones that I create. And as you see at the beginning, the GPT I showed you was the complaints analysis, and we can just use that to find out what a clients' complaints and secondary complaints are, based on the goal that you help them achieve. And we have other GPTs, and one of the good ones that we're doing at the moment is still being innovated, because we're waiting for the GPT-4 Omni to come out. We actually put the diary that we have, the mindset of that, into the GPTs, and we role play with your ideal client, and we can talk to them, and we can put that in different scenarios as well. And the ones I'm doing at the moment are sales calls, so it's a really good way to practice your sales calls. And onto next is 24/7 chat support. Obviously I need to sleep, but I would wake up when I wake up, I would answer your questions, because the world, you know, you could be a different part of the world, awake a different time that I am, but you can always message me at any time and I'll help you with that. But we also have the open hours every week. You get your one-to-one coaching session, but then if you have any troubles or want to ask questions, extra help on what you're doing, then we have the open hours there. Then we're going to have the members areas to be confirmed, to be arranged. Once I've got a few more people on board, then I'm going to be creating that completely. I've already started it, but it's just a few more bits that I want. Then the Inner Circle Facebook group. So we've got the public group, which is AI content and copywriting solutions for coaches, marketers, and VAs. But there's also an inner circle Facebook group that you'll get into, and there is so much more that you get as well. So this is the program outline, and it's for 12+ weeks, and as you can see, it's quite explanatory. So the first one is Success Blueprint, and that's where we go over your goals and see what you need, and we talk about your ideal client. We really do talk about your ideal client and find out who they are and what challenges they have, and we create the diary from that. And it's not also just about like the program, because I used to help people through their challenges as well. So I will help you like with the mindset to go through this, because it can be challenging sometimes. Because even if you just see what I was going through, it's a little bit overwhelming, and I completely understand that. But the overwhelm and the confusion normally just comes from you learning, yeah. Because if you're doing something that you really know what you're doing, well, you don't get confused, do you? It's only confusion when you start learning something different. So I also help you with your mindset as well as the program as well. And so session 2 would be understand your avatar. So this is where we would really dive deep into the ideal client and make sure that is the right challenges that they're having, and we just talk about that. And then from that I'll go away and create the 10 campaigns that will go into Groove AI. Then session 3 will be what GPT isn't and Groove AI is, and that's where I'll show you more in Groove AI, because even though that the projects that you see there's actually another 32 apps that we have. I did not want to go into them today because there's 32 of them. I'd be all night just going into them, but I'll show you there's 32 other apps, and they was all designed by Mike Filsaime, which I've been mentioning throughout the whole presentation here. Just give us a bit of drink. Yeah, they're all created by Mike Filsaime, and also it's his trainings. There's stuff in there for like webinars, snazzy emails. Honestly, there's loads. Creating your landing pages and stuff like that, and it's all based on Mike Filsaime's trainings. So even any of those apps themselves is worth everything what you're getting today, because Mike Filsaime would charge thousands of dollars for those trainings, and you actually get them free with Groove AI. Then we go into prompts and frameworks. Let's say the prompts that we use are mini A-list copywriting prompts, and we don't use the big complex prompts that other people use, and the frameworks as well. We dive deeper into the frameworks, especially in line that I have, and I give you them as extra. Then we have a persona deep dive. So by the time week 5 comes, you will have your Groove AI completely set up, and it's going to have your 10 campaigns in there. It's going to have the extra frameworks I'll give you 100 content ideas. You'll have your business parts in there, the solutions, and your offer. It really will be filled up. I guarantee that you won't have to think of any other content to create for at least a year. And as you can see, the way that we created some of the content then with the mix and match of the mini prompts, well, you're never going to run out of ideas. It's just unlimited. It really is. And so session 5, really deep diving, and the persona profiles, and I'll really explain everything about that. Then the rest of them are sort of social media, showing you what types of posts you can create on social media. And then you've got your video images, and we look into AI videos and creating your images. Then that will give you a couple of weeks to figure out what you want to do. And then we'll start launching your campaigns, and that'll be creating the same messaging from your social media posts to your ads, to your VSLs, to your landing pages, to your webinar, and keeping that message all the way through your launching campaigns, through launching your campaigns. Then session 9's putting it all together, and that's just making sure that you have everything that you need. Yeah, and everything says right. This way you can really open up and ask me any other questions, and I'll go over what we taught, and if there's anything I missed, I'll go there and just add it, because I'm always learning. I really am. So by the time week 9 comes, I'll have more stuff for you anyway. Then session 10 is exploding your reach. I use a VA, and we'll talk about using your VA to create a more an omnipresence on the internet, social medias, and that. Then you end the game. So this is not necessarily the end of the program, but it's the end of what we'll be going through, and we'll have your AI completely set up, and it's going to have 10 campaigns in there. All you have your ideal client's diary that really is resonating for your ideal client. And then if you wanted to go further, and if you wanted to really dive into the psychology of it all, then we could talk about that then. But then session 12 and plus is group and chat support. So once the program's finished, you'll always be with me. You really will, because I'm always learning stuff. And when you're in the inner circle group, as soon as I learn something new and I think it's going to be effective for you, then I will show you in the group. So this is the investment options, and this is what it this is what it should be. But if you're on the call now, because I've got a couple of people on the call now, if you're on the call now, I'm actually going to do it. I'll do it cheaper. I really will. I've already got it set up for that, and I just want to give at the end of the day. Just want to show people what's possible. So it would be 12 weeks programs of £100 a week, or just £999. And just imagine the time and money saved. Yeah, it might seem a lot, £999, but when you've got unlimited content with in-groove AI, like honestly, time and money saved, it really is. Like I said before, it was to take me 6 weeks to create one campaign, and I can create you 10 in a week or so. And if you don't know how to create campaigns yourself, how long is it going to take you to create these? So this is what you can do. So anyone on the call, or for the next 24 hours. So the date is, what's the date today? So the date is 18th of July 2024. So if you're watching this 18th, yeah, what I just said, 18th of July 2024, and the time is coming up to 8 o'clock. So 8 o'clock tomorrow, the price is going to go up to the £100 a week, or £999. But if you want to get in today, it's going to be £750. That's all it is, or £75. And if you go to idealclientsdiary.com/1-to-1, then you can get it there. But if you're not comfortable just going to get that, and you want to learn more about it, then you can book a call, or what I will do, maybe so tomorrow, in the group AI content and copywriting solutions for coaches, marketers, and VAs. On a Friday, I have an AMA, and if you want to come on there, ask more questions sooner than you booking a call, then you can do it then. Or even if you put in the comment below, you know, interested. If you do that, then I'll message you and we can talk about it sooner. So that's quite it really. So let's just come over to here and see if there's any questions. If you've got any questions, please put them in the chat. There's no questions at the moment. So if you do have any questions, please do ask. Because I did cover quite a lot, and I know it can be overwhelming. And just think, with Groove AI as well, you know, the money that you save, like, well, yeah, it's Groove AI at the moment. It was $3,000 a year, and now it's like 497. So it's like £300 for a year. Yeah, and that's why I've give it a lot cheaper as well, because you will have to upgrade to Groove AI. I'm not going to lie about that, but if you win, I will buy the Groove AI off you, whatever money you paid whatever money you paid on there. Oh, let's get this off. If you do upgrade to Groove AI, then I'll buy it back off you if you win. Yeah, but if you don't, then you've got Groove AI, haven't you? And it's all going to be set up. It really is. It's going to have all your ideal clients. Challenges in there. It's going to have the 10 campaigns. So come back over Facebook. So that's kind of it now, really. I don't really have a lot more to say, but I'm here for questions if you've got any. Let's just get Groove up again and just show you. It really is so easy to use. This is your prompt engineering taken care of. So instead of waiting a whole prompt out, instead of waiting all that out, you just pick it at the speed of thought. You really can. As you can see, these are all different campaigns that I have in there. These are the different presets I have. These different frameworks I have. I'm going to just quickly going through this until some questions come up. Formats and frameworks. Look for all these formats that you have. Literally 32 formats there to choose from. And you don't have to do any prompt engineering. It's all done for you. Then in each format, you've got all the frameworks there. Really is lots that goes into this. Really was thought out when Mike Filsaime done it. Tone and style done, and your goal. Oh, didn't have that on. And your markdown. Oh wait. What you see is what you get. As you can see, it really is a copywriting powerhouse, and it's designed for direct response. And let's just look at some of the formats here. Over here, you've got long form sales letter, webinar slides outline, landing page copy, product description, testimonial, story, interview, speech, article. You've got the social media, blogs, emails. It really is. It's amazing. And also, I'll just show you this because I can. You can change colors in there if you wanted to. Oh, it's not doing it. Is it doing it? There you go. It changes color as well, and you can have dark mode. So dark mode is nice. I like the dark. Let's just come back to the questions. So yeah, there's no I'm just going to get the website back out again. which is Ideal Clients Diary. Actually, it's, see if I can put that into the chat there. There you go. So I've just put that into the chat if you want to go there. But if you want to get on a call first, you know, something went wrong there. I don't know what happened. But if you, just comment in the comments or saying interested, and we can book a call and get on the call, and I can go through it a lot more, and I can show you. Yeah, I'll create a diary or something like that for free, just for turning up on the call, and you'll get that. And all, oh, there you go, it's turned up now, and you can start interacting with the diary and see how deep and emotional what we do goes. Okay, so that doesn't seem like I've got any questions there. But I hope you've. It's been an hour, so if you've spent the last hour with me, we do appreciate your time. There's nothing more valuable in the world than your time, so I really do appreciate that. And yeah, just have a happy day. As I say, put interested in the comments or reach out to VA Jean or myself, Lee V, or Lee Valentine, and we can have a chat and see how to move things forward for you. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it there. There's no questions, so thank you very much for joining me. And check out the group if you're not, if you're watching this if you're not watching this from the group, which is AI content and copywriting solutions for coaches, marketers, and VAs. Come along and see what we're doing in there before you decide. Yeah, because it's hard to decide before, like, just for a presentation through this. So let's have a chat and see how we can move this forward for you. Okay, so have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you're tuning in from, and have a happy day.